Hello, YouTube. This is the Checkitdude. We are back in Myst. Checkitdude on YouTube, on Checkitube, and all that with SniperGaming.org. So back to the Selenitic world. Selenitic, I think it's called. Selenitic world. Um, we got a little stymied last time around, but we did figure it out, and we got to a good stopping point. So we're going to rewind to about where we left off, just a little bit before where we left off, and that's where we're going to start off this episode. Come on, door. You are going to open. Open. The check. Open sesame the check. There we go. We got this, baby. Okay, it's got to be a book down here. Let's go down these stairs a little bit slower. Let's savor. I mean, let's build our anticipation here. Oh yeah, okay. Gotta do this every time. And also, I mean, let's absorb. Maybe there's something on the walls here, a secret passageway or a button. I see nothing. Descending down these spooky stairs with spooky noise. Walking around a corner. Got these something in there, but what are these light posts right here? I guess they're nothing. We're in this room. Looks like a spaceship or a submarine, or the obvious thing is to go up and try the door and get in there. But before we do, let's walk around. Let's not get transfixed on the first thing we see. Let's eliminate, do a little process of elimination here. Is there anything, these red things? Click, click, that's probably light. Click the walls. We can walk around this entire spaceship, it appears. So if you can walk around it, there's a reason. Click that, click the wall, click this crap down here. I guess there is no reason. Let's just focus on the spaceship. Alright, this is what I think we're here for. The way home, I assume. That's probably a light. Just you can't really click it. You look back and it's just a couple light posts. I think that's all those are. We're going to click the door, then we're going to click the button. Click the door, nothing. Click the button, and let's step inside. Here we go. Obviously, we're going to sit in that chair. But before we do, you can't look behind us. All you can look at is the door with the blue button. And obviously the blue button, I would say, just opens the door. Alright, now let's get to the heart of the matter. We will click on the chair and forward and backtrack. We're sitting in the chair. This is what? That's not a control. That's going to be an indicator of some sort. I mean, that's what you have. You have controls and indicators. If that's not a control, it's going to be an indicator. This is probably a control, because you see that, the way it moves when you clicked it. That's going to be it. Oh boy. We're going forward, whatever that means. This looks like an indicator. Well, I lost all mouse control, so this is it. We are at the mercy of this. We traveled, and now it says N. See, it's an indicator of some sort. N. That's probably a speaker. This is a speaker, I think, but this is a control. You hear that noise? It does something. We already know that's a control. This is a control. We went somewhere, and we're looking down different paths. And there's a way to tell how many there are. Okay, SC is number 1. S is number 2. Southeast and south. Should be southwest. 3. Should be northwest. 4. Northwest. 5. Yes, 6, 7. Alright, so instead of, I'm going to tell you how many there are. Let's see if there's anything else besides the direction. First, we'll go back to southeast, east, and then, oops, clicked wrong. Okay, so we have, how many do we have to check? We got north, south, east, and west, right? And one in between each, so 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a total of 8 possibilities here. Let's start with north. And we will work our way around like a clock. High noon. Be at the OK Corral. High clock. Now, at this point, I'm just going to assume backtrack means to travel a spaceship, this submarine or whatever it is, subterranean blues, the subterranean submarine. It probably goes back up top. Okay, we're underground. We're going to start at north. So this what got us here. That's going to bring us back to the other location. And that's what these two control buttons do. These two control buttons go back and forth between the positions. And this is the indicator. The speaker's an indicator. We don't know what that control button is yet. So let's come over here and let's open the door and let's walk down the north path. Well, not able. Okay, get back in the chair. Let's just try to backtrack, and I already know I'm right, but let's see. Yeah, we're traveling back up. Notice every one of those paths and every one of those directions has a light over the top of the door. So they're all the same. Now that we're pointing north, I wonder if now that we're here, we're at a new world. Oh boy, I hope not, because that'll get really confusing. Looks the same. Looks the same. It's the same. Whew. Okay, right? Spaceship's down here. Okay, it's the same. All right. You got to check with Myst because you never really know. That's a little crazy. So we'll get back into that land submarine and go down and find which of those paths will allow our door to open. Okay, door's closed. Get in there. Forward. March. Hey, 2, 3, 4. 2, forward. March. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I know your batteries are dying. Your batteries are dying. To make a mental note of all those awesome things you saw on the way down here. Okay, so north didn't work. We're going to go to the right every time. Northeast. Let's see. Cannot get out. Trapped. Chair. Should be east. And no go. Southeast. No good out. You know, maybe we should be trying this little red button every time. Let's do that. Let's start again. Let's get back up to the north. We'll try this little mystery button. And then we'll try the door. Let's start all over. Here we go. North. Mystery button. Nothing. And you notice there's no light over this one. I thought there was little red lights over this stuff. And so I went ahead and deleted about 5 minutes off this video, maybe a little bit more of all the time I was messing with the door and the whole door theory and everything. And we came up with a better theory. Oops. Wrong button. Northwest. Running out of options here. Unless there's another control in here we're not seeing. And north. So. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, we don't get out. What we do, you notice when we spin around, it almost looks like this little buggy is now on a train track. See, these are train tracks, right? There we go. So what we do is we go forward, right? On the track that, all right, north forward. All right, before we get out here, let's backtrack once. I want to see. You notice the train track that worked was the one without the light, without the door and the light over it. I want to see if this is the only direction we can go forward. All right, so if we went there, and that light is a red light, I'm assuming, so that means stop and you can't go forward. Watch, see what happens. They won't let you go forward. That's not just a light over the door. That's telling you no, stop. You can't go this way. And so that's obviously they all have red lights all the way around. You cannot go. I'll try another one here. Instead of trying them all, I'll just try maybe every other. All right, because we're onto it now. So that's the red light, right? And then now we're already west. Go forward. See, it won't let you go. And northwest, right? And north. There's no little door. There's no little red light. We can go forward here. There we are. Let's see what happens now. And now we're at a new place. Oh, I wonder how many we got to go through. I wonder if we should be writing this down. First time was north. Okay. First, north we had to go. So we'll have to remember this sequence in reverse, I think. Now we'll spin around. Obviously, we can't go forward, right? But let's go. 1, 2, red light. Come on. This is an underground world. A little train of some sort, like a little... That's probably going to be the way. It's probably going to be only one way. Let's see if there's two options on this level. West. Alright. And then the other option to go forward is there was another one. And I think it was south, which is basically the track we were just on. It would be going back. Right? You want to back up to go that way, or you go forward, right? Let's see here. So I think the next one you're going to see our return path. That's where we came from. So there was two ways to go. So we got here. The first move was north to get to here. The second move is going to be west. Second time. I'll write that down. First time was north. Second time west. All right. Let's go. Let's see if we can get out here. No. Okay. It's nothing but an intersection. Okay. Forward. Here we go. We got this figured out. This is cool. This is very cool. Let me get to the third time. I'll write that down while we're traveling. And you're going to have a red light there. Now, obviously, east is going to be back, but there's got to be another one besides east. Third time is going to be, I'm almost sure it's going to be north. I'll write it down. But we should see another path back east, and that should be it all the way around. That's the way we came from. Alright, so now, is north the only other option? Instead of just taking it blindly, let's make sure it's the only option before we get confused. We'll just make this map right the first time through. We won't have to think again. West, we're almost there. 2 more clicks. Northwest, still red lights. And so our third move is going to be north. It's our only choice to go forward. Here we go. And we're going to probably have to go north again. If this is the only option, we'll be going north again. You'll see an option south, but that's where we came from. But let's just make sure this is the only option again, once again, before we actually take it. Let's make sure it's the only one. See that? We have two choices, north and east. Let's see if those are the only two options. South, that's where we came from. Alright, the fourth move is two options. North and east. We're going to go north first. Okay? Here we go. I wrote that down on that line. I wrote that we went north with two options. Oh, look at the corners. Whoa. Woo, look at us go. That's a roller coaster. We're at our fifth option already. Okay, we're heading north. So we're going to see an empty track to the south. Let's see what others we see. This one should be available. That's our way back. Red light. Oops, it's the wrong thing. There you go. Red light. Red light. And this is north again. We came north. This is pointing north. So the only option here is to go back. Alright. We can point north and go back. Or we could point south and go forward. It was the same thing. So, here we go. Heading back. This was a dead end. Well, wait a minute. We didn't try to get out the door. We should have. I meant to do that. It may have been our destination. So, let's stop right here and backtrack. Hey! What are you doing? That's doing it all by itself. That's irritating me. Oh, come on. Oh, backtrack means it's got a memory and it goes back. Alright. So it's not reverse, it's backtrack. Alright. I don't want to backtrack. I want it to go in reverse. Backtrack. I can think for myself. Thank you. Alright. Beep nothing. I'm going forward. Alright, this should bring us to the platform that has two options. Right? We should be back at that one place that had two options. One being north. We went that way already. The other being east. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I say I wanted to go back to where we were and try to get out first? Let's do that. Let's go there again. This will be our fifth intersection. And we do know already about this fifth intersection. It takes a roller coaster ride to get down there. So we're going back down where we were. We're back to where we wanted to be. Alright. And we went all around. And we determined when we were here last time that the only road out of here is the road back. But what we didn't do is try opening the door. Alright. Click the door, click the button, nothing. And another thing we didn't do, we didn't click the little magic button. That's a dead button. It's not doing anything. It dinged by itself the last time we were here, I think I noticed. I don't know if that means anything. I didn't notice it doing it anywhere else. Alright, so after touching that magic button. We tried the door again, it didn't work. So I want to face south and I want to drive there, okay? I don't want to backtrack. I want the control. This one should be empty, and this is our way back. Forward march up the roller coaster. So I'm going to make a note, north is dead end. Fourth. North is dead end. And we're at another fourth line, and we're going to say east this time, because we already wrote that down. We know that east, and this is the way back again, if we kept going south, right? But we are going to try a new direction. Double check again. We'll go around this way, the long way, just to make sure. East should be available. North, if we went north, that's the dead end. South is the way home. There's east. That's the only other available one. And that's home. That's back out of the hole. So, let's go east, shall we? Did we ever try to get out here? No, I don't think we did. What's with the magic button? Did you hear that? Air solenoid. Something let go, like the door lock. No, nothing doing. What happens if we hit that again? Alright, we hit it an even number of times, so it's back to the location it was. Alright, so we're going to head east, right? Forward march. I wonder if that's a brake. Oh, no, I see, I can't stop it. I can't. My mouse button, my mouse cursor is gone, so I can't stop the little choo-choo roller coaster here. I can't stop the roller coaster with the button in mid-flight. So here we are at our fifth intersection, and one option is to keep going east. But how many other options are there? We are going to see west, and that'll be the way back. But what else is there? That's our return back west. We're not going to go back. We're going to go forward. And north is another option. So the fifth we have, let's keep going. So then we got two east and north, right? Okay, east and north are our options at our fifth space. North and east options, okay? Let's take east. East we go. The paper I was drawing on is running out of options. I'm running out of space. Did you hear that noise? Is different. That boink, like a tin can. What does that mean compared to the other one? It means we can get out? No. Let's see. What options do we have? South is an option. West will be the way home because we took east. That's the way back. South and northeast are an option. Oh my God. I'm gonna have to start thinking like a fireman, following a wall around in a fire. Right? You always go right. Keep going right and right, right. And eventually you come back to where you were. So our last option, north and east, we took east. So we already chose the right hand wall to hug. So this is our sixth platform. Whichever option is furthest to the right, we're going to take. Okay. Now we said north, or it was a northeast was an option, right? All right, northeast is an option. Now we came east to get here, so west is going to be an option that we ignore because that's going back. Northeast is an option. Wrong button. And south is an option. West is the return home. So, to go furthest to the right, we were heading east, right? South, north, west. We were heading east. So northeast is to the left, south is to the right. We're going to keep going right. Take right here. We're going to hug the right wall. So we're going to go south. That's going to be our next try. I should have done this on a big paper and drawn a map instead of I have it in list order: first, second, third, fourth, fifth stop, sixth stop. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this northeast. No, I mean we're going to take this south. And if there's more options there, what we're going to do is, or if we're forced to return, either way, if it's not the destination, we're going to change the format and change this into a map format so it'll be much easier and less confusing to backtrack, because we have to now, as we backtrack, we have to look at this list and think in reverse, and that really messes with my mind. I don't know about you guys. So let's take south. Here we go. Forward march. And if you didn't know, I mean, this is how a firefighter finds his way around in a house fire. You can't see your hand in front of your face. That's how dark it is in a house fire. This is what they do. There's that boink noise again. So, if the door doesn't work, we are going to change our format of keeping track. This is the seventh. We're in the seventh spot. Okay, let me get out a big paper. And so I switched to a map format, and you can see the map we made here. In the bottom, in the center, near the center, you see it. That's where we started it, in this little thing at the surface when we first broke through the door and got the combination. And we went down. We found this little submarine, or this, it's more like a roller coaster. That's where we started. And the road goes to the left. We went down underground deeper, and we got to our first platform. That's number 1. And you can see we went north to number 2. We went west to number 3. You can see the map legend in the upper right corner of the map. Way up there you can see north, south, east, and west. I think you could see it if your computer screen is big enough. Anyway, we got to the third platform, and we went north. We got to the fourth platform, we went north, and that's where we encountered our first dead end Actually, our only dead end that we encountered. Luckily, very luckily, we backtracked to platform 4 and we headed east to 5. Now you can see at platform 5 there was an option. We chose east instead of north, right? And if you go through to platform 6, 7, 8, and then sorry about the road between platform 8 and 9, and then the road between platform 14 and the jackpot. You can't really tell which line because the lines touched. They didn't cross. They touched before they crossed, so it's a little confusing. But 8 goes to 9. 14 goes to jackpot. Just you don't have to follow it every square inch. So just when you get to 8, so when you get to 6, sorry, backtrack a little now. You see we had another option. We didn't take it. 7, we had 2 options. 8, we had 2 options, right? Then we got to 9, and there was only 1 option. We took it. 10 had 3 options and directions to go, and we got so lucky. We went and took the right option through all these platforms, and then 11 there was 3 options, and we chose right. 12 was 2 options, we chose to go right. 13 was 2 options, we chose to go right. 14 was only 1 option and brought us to the jackpot. I mean, how lucky did we get? We're only at platform number 4 did we go to the dead end. We would have hit probably dead ends at platforms 5, 6, 7, 8. Platform 10 had 2 dead ends. Platform 11 had 2. Platform 12 had a dead end. These are all probable dead ends. I doubt they led around to the jackpot a different way. And 13 had a dead end, right? How lucky did we get? You know, we just took the right way every time except for once, which was platform 4. So anyway, we're going to show you when we got to platform 14. I shortened this video considerably by doing this quick narrative here and showing you the map. And so on with the show, we're going to pick up at platform 14 to the point where we hit forward and we go to the jackpot. And here we're coming up to platform 14. We're going to name this one platform 14. We're really deep under the ground. Kind of a scary place to be if this is real. You know, think about how deep and how eerie this is, you know. And by the standards of 1994 when this game came out, or whatever year that was, you know, this is pretty serious stuff. So, 14, and let's see. That would be southeast as an option. West is the way we came from. Looks like southeast is our only option. Now my map that I have on paper, you're gonna get to see it sometime. It's getting really congested. I made this tight little circle, and the things are starting to run into each other. It's really hard to know how to space it as you go along because you don't know which way you're going to end up going. So I might have to redraw this if this gets any more congested. Here we go. Going towards platform 15. Have to assume we're crossing a road here, probably over or under. It would be cool. Oh, what's this? These lights. Hey, this got to mean something. What do we got going on here? Whoa, warp speed, Scotty! Woo! This has got to be the destination. Oh, woo! What we got here? Ooh, what did the check it find? Deep under the ground. Door opens. Yo, what do we got? Oh, looky. And guess what that is? The book home, right? That's the book to Myst Island. That's it, all right. But we can't click it. Can we? What are the options? The options. we need to bring those blue and pink pages home. And if we get back in the buggy, what's going to happen? We've got to backtrack through miles and miles of these underground tunnels to get to those pages where I think, see, if we teleport home with this book, we're going to be in the library. And then to get back here, we got to jump in the spaceship. And those music notes should be set, so we should just hit the button. It might be quicker just to do it that way. Do a loop. I just hope that the buggy's available when we come around. Imagine if it wasn't. Eeks. Would they write it that would be a serious blooper on their end. But mechanically, the buggy is here. So let's go with what makes logical sense and take the buggy home. Oh, but you know what we could do? We can make it easy. We'll just keep it and backtrack. We don't have to think. See you next episode. Don't forget, like and subscribe.